There's been a lot of videos talking about like how to improve, and one of the best ways to improve is through replay analysis. And I think today what we could talk about is how to do a replay analysis. First things that you need to do if you want to perform a replay analysis for yourself, then you need to figure out what it is to look for. And it just really depends on your rank. The replay we're looking at is in Platinum. So Rocket League tips to get out of Platinum. I was gonna look for mine just because I know what's already in it. But it works with any video. You don't have to look for mine, obviously. You know, you just go to the video and go to like what the tips are, right? So bam, 5 tips. So you watch through the video and then you just see when you're not following one of these 5 tips. And obviously there's so many things that you need to do to get from one rank to the next. It's just you can only handle maybe like 2 or 3 things at a time. So really focus on that. So we'll run through the replay. So here, fire post rotations is here. So we're gonna look at that. And then maybe you're like, I think my boost management kind of sucks. So we're gonna look at boost management as well. So we're gonna go through the replay and only focus on these 2 things. And that's usually an easier way to kind of look at replay analysis. Watch a tip video that pertains to your rank, and then just look for those specific moments where you kind of aren't doing those 1 or 2 things correctly. So boost management, fire post rotation. Let's pick one more. Let's pick, I don't know, offensive. No, let's go with defensive strategy. Okay. So at this point, I'm not going to go over what these are. Okay. Just go watch the video if you aren't already familiar, but we'll get into the replay analysis now. And we're just going to look for those things, you know, and we're gonna I like to actually keep a notepad up or some sort of like text editor. We can keep a tally of how many times he messed up, you know, these key points that we're going to be looking into. So let's get started. Okay, so here, right away, we're going to split the field in half. Which side is our player rotating on? The ball's here, and he's flipping this way. He should be flipping this way. So bust out our trusty notepad and go 1 tally. He messed up far post rotations once so far. And if it's a recurring problem, then now as a player, right, say I was Drade here, I would keep this tally and then play a couple games. And then the next time I lose, I watch the replay again. And I want to see, say I tally up, I messed up far post rotations 5 times in this match. Now I watch a couple games down the road. How many times I mess up there? Is it less? Great. The replay analysis is working. And once you get all these things down to a very low value, maybe you messed up once or twice a match, you can go back to the video and look for another tip and kind of try that one now. Like see how many times you messed up offensive positioning or your spacing. So boom, goes near post right here. And what is the problem with near post rotation, right? So Harmonic, this is his ball, right? Because you just kicked off. Drade just kicked off. It's Harmonic's ball. Now, he's not going to beat this guy with his ball. This guy's going to hit this over here. Now, how would you rather hit this ball? You'd rather go from the blue arrow, or would you rather go from the green arrow, like hitting it this way? Obviously, the blue arrow is going to be better, right? Because you can't have a really good angle here. If you hit it like with this green arrow, you might just bounce it back to middle for them. So just an example of why we want to rotate far post. Okay, using boost, that's fine. Coming back, get a hit. Okay. We're going to talk about defensive strategy, right? You really want to have one person on the ball and then one person in the back. And you really want it so that like if the ball goes past you, this guy can get it. So if you're going to make a touch on this ball, right? Either you clear it, but letting them hit the ball is actually a much better option than you hitting the ball in a weird angle and then centering it. So that's just another defensive strategy problem. So we're going to put a tick right here. He's made 1 defensive strategy error so far. Bang. And then they score. Okay. Moving on, I have the boost, it's fine. Using a lot of boost here. 75 boost. A bit of reservation regarding how much boost you use, it goes a long way. Because if we think about this, right? Did you need to use 75 boost just to hit the ball away from the wall? I mean, who are you hitting this ball to right now? Are they about to challenge you? No, they're both facing the wrong way, right? Both the cars are facing this way, then why do you need to hit the ball so fast? Why are you in such a hurry to push the ball into their cars? Instead, bring it away and set yourself up for a shot or something. But you did not need 75 boost just to pass the ball to the opponents. Yeah, and then boom, right? Now you have 20 boost. You know, like why are you using so much boost? You're not going to beat this guy to the ball. Let's take a look at this, right? Okay, Who's closer to that ball right now? Him or you? Who's gonna actually hit this ball next? It's gonna be him. So you want to use boost to beat him? That's not gonna happen. He already has you beat. That's not gonna happen. Then what are you using boost here for? Right? This boost is completely useless. So you're just wasting tons and tons of boost, just pouring it out. You could use some boost here just for the sake of the fake, right? You can make the fake a little more convincing if you boost into it, but you don't need to be dumping 50 boosts for that purpose, you know? So that's like a bad boost management one right there. And you see, like, you don't need to like have a better understanding of the game to do this method then, right? You can just know, like, I'm looking for bad boost, I'm looking for bad defense, I'm looking for near post rotations. So you miss, and then now you're using 30 boost to get back in position, and you're chasing after the ball, but whose ball is this? Harmonic is still facing the ball. It's very likely that he still wants this ball. So why are you wasting boost to try to beat your teammate? Who are you trying to beat to this ball, right? So first of all, that's a huge waste of boost. And secondly, if we look at the boost management again, currently you're just rotating towards the middle, right? You don't need boost to drive around the field, because that's basically what rotation is. You're just driving around the field. So was this use of boost necessary, right? Let's just look at... I want it to be ready for the pass. If the opponent gets a weak clear, I can center it. Okay, let's talk about that, right? Okay, so if you see my passing video, why do we pass? Okay, we pass because the opponents are looking here. Say you pass to about here. The opponents are not paying attention to this side of the field, right? So any shot from here is going to be fantastic. Your opponents are focused on stopping a ball in this area. So if you're boosting to going right behind your teammate, then doesn't that void any reason for him to pass to you? If their opponents are covering this area, then why are you going into a place where you're going into a zone where your opposing team is covering it? Then even if Harmonic was to pass to you, that's absolutely pointless. Let's take a look at it this way, right? If the pass goes through, right, and your teammate lands and recovers well enough, he could probably get it. What your teammate probably can't get if the pass goes too fast and hits this half of the goal. You don't want to be on this side when you're waiting for a pass. You want to be either here or here, because you want to cover the side of the field that your teammate can't actually just get himself. And going middle lane gives you time to collect boost. Absolutely right. You can grab all the boost pads here and be ready for the pass. But we're going to dock a point for boost management here, just for the amount of boost you used for basically doing nothing, because earlier you collected a big boost and then you went for a ball that you weren't supposed to go to, wasted some boost, and then you boosted all the way across the field to go to an area that you shouldn't be at. So we'll dock a point for boost management. Okay, guys, so let's try looking at another replay at a different level, just to kind of show you the strategy on how to do your own replay analysis. So if we look at this one, for example, right? Verxy here is champ 3. In this video, I talk about, okay, to hit GC, I passed more. And then you're like, okay, great. Now I need to look for a passing tutorial in order to hit GC. And look, here's a passing tutorial. How convenient. So now we look at a passing tutorial and we just watch the video and look at the tips and see if we're missing out on anything. And the biggest, and I just go watch this. I'm not going to go over everything I went over in here on the stream, but basically just pass more, better passes, and what is a good pass. So now that we know, okay, the way this guy hit GC was passing better and he has a video on how to pass better, am I doing the same thing? So all you need to do now is watch your replay and see where your differences are between you and this video guide that you're trying to follow. What the? You couldn't even hit that ball. What was the point? And now, if your teammate passes it, are you there to cover him? Okay, so here, passing mistake number 1. Because you rotate near post and you're ball chasing, if your teammate were to successfully get a pass over to you, you wouldn't be available for there. Again, we can just start tallying up, right? Passing mistakes, we're gonna look at times where you could have passed or times where you didn't receive it well. And although I don't think the pass goes through, You are not positioning yourself currently for a pass. So there we go. That's one. And then still, you're not preparing yourself at all, right? You're continuing to chase the ball for no reason. Great. Okay, here, if you can beat one opponent, bang, you got it through. No reason to flip there. This was a really bad flip. You weren't going to beat him to it. You needed to rotate quickly because if your teammate gets a clear, are you ready to receive this pass? No, you were not. So let's do another one. I don't care if your teammate were going to pass or not. Probably, chances are they're not. But you need to at least be available for it, right? When you flipped here, that means you're rotating that back too slow. Like if you just faked this and kept going, then if your teammate clears, cool, he gets a pass. The moment you see your teammate grab control of the ball is when you know, okay, he took control. He's no longer going to pass to me because the ball's not bouncing or in a state where he can boom it anymore. Then that's when you can start, like when you start recognizing that is when, okay, cool, I'm rotating towards this passing spot, right? And then you realize, oh no, he's not going to pass. Then you start rotating towards here, right? Because we've talked about this in the video. What is the point of a pass? This guy is looking at your teammate. This guy is probably also looking at your teammate. Where are they not covering? Anywhere in the red, right? So if your teammate was keeping on this side and passed to the red zone and you're in the red zone, that's when you can get a shot off. But are you going to turn to receive this pass?
Nope.
Let's just look at from your teammate's perspective. Okay, your teammate sees you there, but no, you're leaving. You see that? Like if you turned upfield that way, your teammate probably at least could have, okay, then it's not on you, right? Then the mistake is no longer on you. You were fine, you were there, but who knows what your teammate would have done? At this point, you've taken the matter out of his hands. You're not even giving him a chance to pass to you, right? If he could send it to you there and then you shoot it, that's an open net. But he has two people on him right now. So that's another mistake for receiving poorly, and we've already marked it down. So you guys see how this goes? You know, you watch the video, you try to see the tips, and then you just keep track of yourself. Like, did I make a mistake according to that video? And then now you can kind of apply it to your own replays. Okay, shadowing, I like it. That's good. Wasting time for your teammate, I like it. Good job. That was good. Okay, this is another receiving poorly mistake, right? You see your teammate to your right? You saw him here. The ball bounced up high to the right. Then what do you think your teammate's gonna do? They're probably gonna go up and shoot and hit it. Then you should go upfield so that he could hit it down to you, and then you score and you're awesome. I was in the air, I couldn't see him. No, don't give me that. Okay. You say you can't see him because you were in the air. What is that right there? What is this right here? I don't care that you can't see him when you're in the air. You literally saw him right here. So boom, this goes right in front of him, right? You can see that the ball went to the right. And who was to the right 2 seconds ago? It was literally your teammate. So what do you think he's gonna do? He's probably gonna jump for the ball. Then go forward and get ready for him to hit it, and then you can shoot it. And look at where this guy's looking, okay? Let's take a look at Cyberlister, okay? He's looking at the ball, right? He's looking at the ball. So if your teammate were to hit it this way and then you shoot it, y'all get a free goal, right? You choose shadow. Okay, I like it. You have no idea where your teammate is, so you shadow. That's fine. Teammate was there. This is gonna be a juicy one. I already know this is gonna be a juicy one. Okay, I'm very excited for this. Guys, where's the most defensive place for your opponents? Obviously, right? Now, where are the opponents looking? Probably at the ball. Where do you think Verxy is taking it? He's taking it directly into the corner. This is gonna be one of the biggest mistakes that I mostly see so many people, right? He could have passed. If Verxy passed this way, then this would have basically been not a free goal per se, but pretty solid goal, right? Or at least a pretty solid attempt. But right now, you're not even looking at your teammate. You have no idea where he's at. Look, you get the dribble. Dude, you have the dribble. This is free. Like, look at where Cyberlister is looking. He's looking right at you. This is free. Okay? He's given up so much. Look where he's at. He can cover any shot here. Yeah, okay, so look, Cyberlister can cover this. All this is open. Where's the green? Give me that green. All this is open. So if you actually pass to him, free goal. So definitely a huge passing opportunity miss. So that's pretty much all I had for today. If you enjoyed the video, please hook me up with a thumbs up. The YouTube algorithm has been brutal lately. Of course, this isn't your standard way of doing a replay analysis, but if you're feeling stuck, hopefully this can get you going. Another thing I found helpful was also watching replays from your teammate's perspective or as well as your opponent's POV. A little perspective can go a long way. As always, thank you for watching and I'll see you next time.